Inside America's aircraft carriers lies the beating heart of the U.S. Navy's power projection. These colossal warships, often described as floating cities, not only serve as homes for thousands of sailors and aviators, but they also embody the sheer might and technological superiority of the United States military. Aircraft carriers are the cornerstone of American naval power, serving as the most flexible, versatile, and formidable weapon systems in the world today. A U.S. aircraft carrier is unlike any other warship, with a displacement of over 100,000 tons, a length of more than 1,000 feet, and a flight deck the size of several football fields. These ships dominate the seas like floating fortresses. The aircraft carriers in the U.S. Navy, such as the USS Nimitz, USS Ronald Reagan, and USS Gerald R. Ford, have been designed to serve a single purpose: to project us military power around the world quickly and efficiently. Their mission is clear: to project force, maintain air superiority, and serve as a mobile base for operations anywhere across the globe. Inside these mighty vessels, thousands of men and women work tirelessly in a highly coordinated environment, performing a variety of roles, each more important than the last. It takes an enormous amount of skill, precision, and discipline to keep these behemoths operational. The life aboard a U.S. aircraft carrier is unlike any other, where every sailor plays a vital role in ensuring that the ship can fulfill its mission at a moment's notice. When you step aboard a U.S. aircraft carrier, the first thing you notice is its sheer size and the amount of activity happening at all times. The flight deck is the most dynamic part of the ship, and it serves as a visible symbol of its power. It's where everything comes together. Fighter jets like the F-18 Super Hornet and the F-35C Lightning II, surveillance aircraft like the E-2C Hawkeye, and helicopters all operate in a synchronized frenzy. Aircraft take off and land in quick succession, and every second counts. One wrong move on the flight deck can result in disaster, which is why every member of the crew must work together flawlessly to ensure the safety and efficiency of operations. The flight deck crew, wearing brightly colored uniforms to distinguish their roles, manages the launches and recoveries. The yellow shirts are the directors, guiding aircraft to their designated spots for launch or landing. The blue shirts are responsible for moving planes around the deck, while the green shirts perform maintenance, and the red shirts are in charge of handling munitions. The white shirts oversee safety and medical emergencies. It's an environment that demands a level of precision and efficiency that is difficult to replicate in any other military operation. Aboard an aircraft carrier, aircraft are launched using a catapult system, either steam-powered or electromagnetic. In seconds, fighter jets accelerate from 0 to over 150 miles per hour, launching into the sky with the power of several tons of thrust behind them. The catapult system, particularly the newer electromagnetic aircraft launch system (EMALS), represents one of the most advanced technologies aboard a U.S. aircraft carrier. It allows for smoother launches, greater reliability, and more precise control compared to traditional steam catapults. Once aircraft are airborne, the carrier's air operations crew takes over. This is where the crew coordinates the entire air wing, ensuring that each aircraft is ready for its next mission. Whether the planes are engaged in air-to-air combat, close air support, or intelligence gathering, the air operations crew ensures that each aircraft is maintained and fueled, ready for its next mission. The air wing is a crucial part of the ship's mission, and it is what makes the aircraft carrier such a potent weapon system. Once the aircraft are completed with their mission, they return to the carrier for recovery. The arresting gear system, which uses heavy cables stretched across the flight deck, captures incoming planes by hooking onto the aircraft's tailhook. The aircraft is rapidly decelerated from a high-speed landing in mere seconds, safely bringing it to a stop. This system is a remarkable feat of engineering, allowing the carrier to launch and recover aircraft without the need for long runways, making the aircraft carrier a true mobile airbase. While the flight deck is where the action happens, life below deck is just as crucial. The Combat Information Center (CIC) is the ship's brain, where all military operations are directed. The CC is packed with sophisticated radar systems, surveillance equipment, and communication networks that allow the crew to monitor everything from air traffic to surface vessels and underwater threats. It's in the CIC that decisions are made about when to launch missions, how to respond to threats, and how to coordinate operations between the air wing, surface vessels, and even submarines. The officers in charge of the CI must stay on top of an overwhelming amount of information and be able to make decisions in real time. Meanwhile, the engineering department operates the ship's nuclear reactors. A U.S. aircraft carrier is powered by nuclear energy, which gives it the ability to travel for months without refueling. The engineering crew works around the clock to maintain the ship's propulsion systems, power grids, and internal systems. Their job is critical. If the reactors fail or if there's a problem with the propulsion systems, the ship could become immobile, jeopardizing the mission and the crew's safety. Maintaining an aircraft carrier is a monumental task. Logistics plays a key role in keeping the ship operational. Supply departments ensure that the ship has enough food, ammunition, fuel, and medical supplies to support the crew and the ongoing operations. The mess decks, where meals are served, are the ship's primary gathering spots for sailors to eat, relax, and socialize. It is also a place where sailors bond and support each other, helping to alleviate the stresses of life at sea. But life aboard a U.S. aircraft carrier is not just about combat and operations. It's also about living together in close quarters for extended periods. Sailors work long hours, often in shifts, and the crew is split into different teams based on their duties. The living spaces, or berthing areas, are compact and often lack privacy. Sailors sleep in bunks stacked in rows, and personal space is at a premium. The work is physically demanding with long hours and high-pressure situations. Yet, the sense of camaraderie among the crew helps keep morale high. The dedication to the mission and the sense of pride in serving aboard one of the most powerful military assets on the planet are the driving forces behind every sailor's commitment. An aircraft carrier is also a place of constant learning and training. Sailors and aviators undergo rigorous training to ensure they are prepared for any situation. This training includes everything from flight operations to weapons handling and crisis management. Regular drills and exercises help maintain a high level of readiness, ensuring that the ship and its crew are always prepared for potential threats. Despite the challenges, life aboard an aircraft carrier offers unique rewards. The work is demanding, but it is also deeply fulfilling for those who serve aboard the ship. Every sailor aboard understands that their role is integral to the mission, and the pride of being part of the U.S. Navy's most powerful asset is immense. These carriers are not just symbols of military might. They are testament to the innovation, dedication, and teamwork of the people who serve on them. In conclusion, inside America's aircraft carriers, you'll find a highly coordinated and efficient machine, a symbol of American naval power. The crew works tirelessly to keep the ship operational, ensuring that it can perform its primary role of projecting military force at a moment's notice. From the cutting edge flight deck to the commanding operations rooms, every aspect of these warships is designed for maximum efficiency. These ships are not just war machines. They are floating military bases, capable of taking on multiple missions simultaneously, projecting power across the globe and dominating the seas. Life aboard is demanding, but the sense of purpose and pride that comes with serving aboard one of these mighty vessels is unparalleled. These aircraft carriers continue to serve as the backbone of U.S. military power, ensuring that America's presence is felt anywhere on the planet.